This is what the descendants of world-famous leaders look like. Chris Evans. Few people recognize in this informal girl a direct descendant of Stalin. Chris's mother was the daughter of Jugashvili. Evans herself lives in Oregon in the United States and does not speak Russian at all. The girl found out about her origin while still a teenager, and does not share the views of her famous grandfather, Una Chaplin and James Thier. The grandchildren of the famous comedian of the first half of the XX century Charlie Chaplin both went in the footsteps of his grandfather. Una Chaplin became an actress and she has already 34 films, the most famous of which is Game of Thrones. But Chaplin's grandson James is a more versatile artist. His resume list includes acting, directorial, acrobatic, comic and many others. Boris Yeltsin. The senior grandson and namesake of the first president of Russia did not follow in the footsteps of his grandfather. This enviable groom is still single and is engaged in business related to private child care facilities and tourist resorts. Borya did not become a media personality, but the grandfather's inherited name still makes him a recognizable personality. Alexander Tswa. The son of the voice of Russia during Perestroika in the first half of his life tried himself in many professions. He was a designer, programmer, and journalist, but the genes of the great musician took their toll and now Alexander is the lead singer of the rock band Ronin. Dree Hemingway. The great-granddaughter of the great writer of world literature also decided to pursue a career in the world of show business and entertainment. But her role is somewhat different. The girl tries herself in the cinema and on the catwalk. Dree has already collaborated with fashion houses such as Gucci, Valentino, Chanel, Calvin Klein, and others. Dakota Johnson. The 60s movie star Tippi Hedren, who starred in such giants of the film industry as Alfred Hitchcock, left behind a legacy in the form of the beautiful granddaughter of Dakota, who in her youth had already become famous in the sensational film 50 Shades of Grey, playing a major role in it. Louise Victoria Tolstoy. Granddaughter of Count Leo Tolstoy, Swedish jazz singer Louise Victoria, who does not even speak Russian and is not familiar with any work of the famous grandfather. In her circles, she is well known and does not hesitate to give autographs not only to fans of her music, but also to admirers of her ancestor, who is significant for the Russian people.